Hello fellow YouTubers and welcome. Today I'd like to talk about a very controversial cruiser. Some say she's a battleship. Some say that's a no cruiser, it's a monster. We're talking of course about the Stalingrad. A ship that's been in the game since almost the beginning. One of the strongest steel cruisers of all time. Okay, so let's find out what all the fuss is about. I mean, she has suffered from power creep a bit over the years. If we look at the armor layout, you can see on the nose she's got 25mm of armor on the nose. And there are now quite a few battleships out there that can overmatch that. She has got this icebreaker, which is capable of ricocheting quite a lot of damage. So to an extent, she can bow tank, along with the Des Moines. But the Des Moines also suffers from the same problem. Now we have ships like the Bungo. We've always had the Yamato, of course. But these big, heavy caliber battleships can make a nasty mess of her. If we take the nose off, let's have a little look. We've got this 50mm of upper armor, casemate armor. And yes, the deck armor is 50mm. She does have a fairly large superstructure, the farm of 16mm, which if you hit with HE will be a very effective way of dealing with her. However, you will occasionally bounce off the 225mm and 260mm of coning tower armor and the 30mm of plating here. Okay, so where's the Citadel? Sat just under this 50mm casement. And as you can see, no turtle back. It does go quite deep into the water and it does sit above the waterline. So be aware that if you find yourself on broadside to your target, there's a good chance you're going to get Citadel. You've only got 180mm of this banded plate to protect you. So the Citadel is quite large. It's also quite narrow though, as you can see. I mean, it's protected here by this torpedo belt, protection of 180mm. So you have to aim a little higher than you think if you want to hit the Citadel directly. And then below the waterline, we have more torpedo protection. If we take the sides off, you can see that behind that we have the Citadel, which sits below and above as well. Now, looking at the rear, very strong at the rear. If she's angled away, these armor values will of course be a lot higher. So angling away now is probably the way to go with the Stalingrad rather than bow tanking, especially if there are some very heavy caliber battleships in the match. Okay, if we put those back on, let's have a look at the survivability. She's got 76,950 hit points with this build and a torpedo protection of 25%. Her artillery are these triple mounted rifles. She's got 9 of them, 3 turrets in all. They're 305mm, and this is really what makes this ship shine. This is why we all want to play the Stalingrad, because these guns have 950 meter a second shell velocity on both the AP and the HE. What's that mean, people? Quite flat trajectories, almost laser-like precision. And she's built herself a killer rep for these guns. They do reload quite fast too, at 18.5 seconds once you start taking adrenaline rush into account. Yeah, that can get quite low, and they hit very hard. The 9,200 maximum on the AP and 4,500 on the HE with a 33% fire chance. Not too shabby at all. In fact, damn right scary. Okay, her airstrike capability against submarines is 8 kilometers. That's not so great. A ship this caliber, I would rather see 10 or possibly even 12 kilometers, but 10 kilometers to bring it in line with the Des Moines. She gets 2 attack flights with bombs in the payload per flight 2. Okay, so it's strong, but it's not very long range. Her AA defense is formidable, however. 87 is quite strong. And if you look at her equipment, you'll see she gets defensive AA fire, so she can effectively shoot down quite a lot of planes. But again, we got the problem with the star carriers now. We've got the problem with tier 10 carriers. That they are so strong that really the AA defense isn't strong enough. Detectability at sea is 14.2 kilometers with this build, and her maneuverability is 36.8 knots, which is quite damn fast for such a huge ship. Okay, that is with the speed flag. Turning circle radius of 1,130 meters, and she has a rudder shift of 12.5 seconds. Those are battleship figures, to be honest, not cruiser figures. I'm quite shocked. Quite shocked. Okay, detectability by air 8.9 kilometers, and assured detectability as battleships 2 kilometers. So let's get into it. In slot 1, we would go with main armaments modification 1. Slot 2, to enhance her surveillance radar, we would go with surveillance radar modification 1. Talking of which, it's got a range of 12 kilometers. You can't stealth radar with this ship unless you're behind an island. But 12 kilometers is a hell of a range, and this bad boy is up for 24 seconds with the mod. The cooldown is approximately just under 2 minutes per radar. Aiming system modification 1 in slot 3 to make her already laser-like guns complete laser rail guns. Okay, very important. Slot 4, propulsion modification 1, because we need her to be able to accelerate a little quicker so that we can throttle jockey shells. Also in slot 5 we've got concealment system modification 1, and then we finish with, of course, I mean, why would we pick anything else? Main battery reload modification 3, so we can get the reload time down by a further 12%. Okay, let's have a look at the captain's build. And what we've done here is we've gone with the traditional build for the most part, with gun feeder, so we can take full advantage of that HE and then quickly switch to AP should a broadside target appear. And in slot 2, priority target, it would be our second pick. This gives us an enormous amount of information about what's targeting us, and helps if people are launching torpedoes at us, because the number will drop and then go back up again if they've just launched a salvo of torpedoes. Then we would go with superintendent, and then we go with concealment expert. That's your first 10 points. Then after that, you go with adrenaline rush. And then after that, you've got a decision to make. I've gone with survivability expert, which is perfectly okay and gives you even more tankiness. But you could forego that 4,500 extra hit points and go with heavy AP shells instead, which would enhance the AP by a further 5%. And that is a recommended pick. Okay, and then for your next pick after that, well, I would probably take Grease the Gears, because her turret traverse is quite slow. I mean, if we look at that, it's 41.4 seconds, battleship levels of turret traverse. So to bring that down, we need Grease the Gears. And then finally, with the last 4 points, top grade gunner to complete the build. Okay, let's take her for a spin and see what this bad boy can do. Okay, it's Islands of Ice, it's Arms Race, and I'm in the Stalingrad. And Vermont is exactly the sort of ship that I'm absolutely terrified of bow tanking. She just punched straight through my front armor like it's paper. So that's something we're going to need to bear in mind. Okay, so spawned on the right flank. This is good. I like this position on this map. It's there's a lot of islands to think about, which is good for us. We got a DD to spot for us, hopefully. Hopefully. Can't take that for granted these days. Lepanto and a Thunderer. I believe we're with a Lepanto anyway. Yeah. Okay. She is such a big ship. I mean, she kind of reminds me of a battleship, basically. But she doesn't play like a battleship as such. More like a battle cruiser. And if you're familiar with those on the German, English, and Japanese lines, you'll know what I'm talking about, because she's quite soft these days. And what did I say about that destroyer? I was joking. I was joking. You're supposed to be spotting for me. Oh, God. Russian destroyers. What can I say? He's finally woken up. Okay. Press W. Get over here now. He's going into H10. Which is good, because, I mean, I need that flank lit. It's very important. Okay. Alright, we got our first target, the Adatara. Okay. She's got 4 10mm guns. She's gonna literally overmatch us. She can hit me anywhere and she'll pan. Okay, we've done 6k damage to her and she's done 10k to me, you see? Can't bow tank her, but I'll tell you what I can do. I can use the edge of this island. The very edge. To out DPM her. Something the Stalingrad is very good at. So, okay. 2k chip damage after the 6k. But, if we sit here and he continues on this course, he's in for a bit of a surprise. Because I can project over the corner of this island without him seeing me. There you go. 3 pence, 1 over 10. Over 4k damage. Okay, I'm lit. But angled. Okay, Destroyer's keeping him lit for me. Good. You have redeemed yourself, sir. Okay, another 7, almost 8,000 hits. 8,000 damage. So, yeah, you know. He's reversing. That's going to be a problem. Yeah, I had to aim a little higher to get over the island, and those shells were too high. Don't think those... No, those hit the island. But okay, 19k damage down for 10k lost. Not a bad trade. Not a bad trade. Oh god, there's a Jaeger over there. You know what that means, don't you? Okay, I'm going to put the rudder on hard to starboard in reverse, because I'm pretty sure that Jaeger just launched a whole crap ton of torps at me. Here they come. Really? Oh, Russian magic. Managed to avoid every single one of those. And the Adatara is now low, so I'm risking my skin a little here. But I think it's worth it, isn't it? Or is it? Ow. 20k. Jeez. Okay, let's see if we can get it down. Yeah, okay. Well, totally worth it. Totally worth it. Okay, there's a Kurfürst pushing on the other side of me. We know that there's a Jaeger out there somewhere, but he looks to be heading towards mid, so I don't think I've got to worry about the Jaeger anymore. Kurfürst is showing a lot of broadside. Now, this is where the AP on the Stalingrad really comes into play. 13,611 damage. And I'm on fire! Literally, I'm on fire! 3 fires, we better put those out. So, some git has decided to spam me with HE. That's a Moskva, is it? Yeah, the Moskva. Okay, so the Moskva is engaging me. This guy's almost down. We've almost got him, haven't we? Okay, Thunderer finished him off. Brilliant. Okay, back to the island. See, I'm playing this like a heavy cruiser. I'm playing this like a cruiser. Because, basically, if you want to stay alive in the Stalingrad these days, this is kind of what you got to do. You got to use island. Pick your fights. Find yourself without... You don't really want to be in a situation where you've got more than, say, 2 ships on you. If you are in that situation, you've got to move away, find an island, and find an angle so that you can pick your engagements. Very important. If you can pick an engagement with one target, they're screwed. No, really. Because this ship is an absolute monster. I can't stress that enough, really. Okay, we've got a Kurfürst moving across with the Moskva. They're pushing at the flank, heading towards Lepanto. And New Strashny. Da. Okay, I've decided I'm going to get some payback on the Moskva, because that really hurt. All those fires. My god. Okay, so we're going to hit him with some AP. Because he's showing a little bit abroad there. Improved Russian pen angles, 6k damage. Laser-like precision. Another almost 11k damage there. 3 peds, 2 overpeds. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. These guns, my god. My god, man. Another 4k. And I'm kiting away. Now, this is where she's strongest. When I'm showing my ass to the enemy. Yeah, I'm showing my stern. And I'm angled away. So look at the angle I'm at right now. If you want to see how to farm. This is the farming angle for the Stalingrad. Okay. Now you can throttle, speed jockey, increase your speed, decrease your speed, and make yourself very hard to hit if you're being focused. Okay. So just vary your speed whilst at this jaunty angle, and there will be much death in their lives. And he's angled. I mean, I'm basically just shooting into his decking and his superstructure with AP. Yeah, took his gun, took one of his fronts. That's funny. You're outmatched, sir. Give up. Run away. 3 pens, another almost 5k damage. And another 3k. So... okay, let's go. Oh, Moskva, I bet you're questioning your life choices around about now, aren't you? Okay, the Lepanto got him. Brilliant. There you go. Now, you see, we were able to focus 2 of their ships because we kept away from the bulk of their fleet. I am being fired upon. That hurt. I'm going to chuck the old gale in reverse. Because so far we've had potential damage top right corner, 1,031,744 points of damage, pure hate thrown our way. Okay. And we've spotted for the team, hey, Destroyer, you should be embarrassed by this. I have spotted for 91,727 damage for my team. I've been doing all the spotting. For God's sake. Russian DD players. Oh, it is a gunboat. I will sit behind you all day long, spamming HE. You are my spotter. Yeah, whatever, mate. Whatever. I mean, honestly? Deep breaths. 94,794 damage already. And the game is young. There's still, I'm sure there's more potential death and mayhem out there for us. So we're going to move into the circle. Well, close to the circle at least. These 2 islands in front of me right now, that one. I'm heading towards that island there. Because islands are still very important for the Stalingrad. Even more so these days, to be honest. Okay, we should be able to get some nice shots from here. I like this. Okay, firing on Des Moines. Beautiful. That was 6k damage. Nice. Oh, sub-torps. Okay, there's a submarine nearby. I'm going to bang the radar button. He's not on the surface. Okay, good to know. That's a nice thing about having radar on 12-kilometer radar. There he is. He is on the surface now. Okay. All right. Vermont had a crack at me, as did the Des Moines and the Kurfürst. Okay. But we're behind the island now, so we can heal up. Stalingrad is strong, comrades. I'm behind the island with my knees knocked together. Okay, where's that damn sub? I'm going to take a wild guess at his last location. I'm using the mini-map, and I'm just guessing, basically, where I think he would be, because he is marked on the mini-map. And I got lucky. I splashed him. Incapacitations and floodings. Great. Alright. No oil. Any oil? Alright. So, Vermont, you'd fire at me, would you? With your scary caliber guns. Just trying to find the angle on the edge of this island, but it's quite steep, so hard to project over that corner, that's for sure. There we go. Of course, the Vermont's lit me. Rhode Island over there, I'm a little concerned about that. Don't think he's seen me, though. Good. Just as well. No, he was firing at our Kurfürst. Okay, now time to take a risk, I think, and I think this will be worth it for the Des Moines. There she is, just sat there like a easy target. Ooh. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. And we move away. So it's a hit and run job from the Stalingrad. Thank you. Let's go! Okay, Hindenburg. I'll take that damage. You're out of there! Okay. Kurfürst? Okay, Rhode Island's moving up. There's that fire chance I was telling you about. Did he instantly put that out? I do believe he did. Difficult to say with that skin. No, he's still burning. And he's gone. Oh my god. Rhode Island. You're looking healthy. Oh, we'll have to fix that for you. Now I'm going to monkey around the islands here. I'm going to use these islands to basically take the Rhode Island down. And I don't really want him to see me. I don't really want him to shoot at me. I want him to shoot at the other ships. So I'm going to just bug out. And then I'm going to ambush him. Let's go. He radared me. Okay. You can play that game, my friend. I think he's after the destroyer. I don't think he gives a crap about me. He will. He will give a crap. But my little destroyer friend there is proving to be very useful as bait. Just setting up the angle. Let's go. There he is, reversing. Fire! And it's just like that, 5 pens in a fire. The dreaded lasers. And another 5 pens. And he's already down to roughly our hit point. $7,651. 7 pens. The dip is insane. Another fire. 6,000 damage. Yeah, okay, he penned me a little there, but no citadels. He did me almost 10k, but that's fine. I out DPM this guy big time, so I think we can claw him down. Got a perm fire on him. Got another 3 over pens, 4 pens. 9k damage, and he's going down. See ya! Woo! Okay, and I've still got 11k, almost 12k health in my back pocket there. When you're hot, you're hot. Okay, potential damage is up to 1,714,344 so far. And I've spotted for the team for 143,271 damage. So, maybe Stalingrad's a pretty good destroyer, right? What? That's kind of Shimakaze levels of spotting in something that's got a detection radius of 14.2 kilometers. That ain't right, son. That ain't right. Okay, we better win this thing now. We're, what, 40 points ahead? They've only got a submarine left, so it's just a case of mopping him up, and we're done. I wish our team had picked up a few more buffs. I think this match would have been a lot more interesting if I'd had the regen buff. The reload buff was nice, but the regen buff would have helped a lot. As with the damage buff, actually. They've got 3 damage buffs. We got none. I mean, come on! Oh, I'm lit. Okay, submarine is close. Yeah, I was going to radar there, but it looks like he may have submerged. Either that or it's the angle on the island. Yeah, there he is. He's just over there, torping those guys. Looks like he's submerged. Okay, we'll chuck the radar on for what it's worth, but I think he's under the water. Yeah. But I'm lit. Periscope depth then, I guess, and close. Very close. Be close. Just going to take some wild guesses now, but we've pretty much got this in the bag. There's only 38 seconds left in this match. Aha! Flooding and a direct hit. Oh, he's fast. Does about 30 knots underwater, the U-4501, so I don't expect to catch him with those. No, I should have put them further up. It's always a guess. This one would have got him, but I think we're out of time. That should get him, but time's up, and we win. What a game. Wow. Oh, yeah. Ah, gotta love a Stalingrad, people. He's still got it. 1.5 million credits, 19,520 XP, 3 sinkings, my god. Top of the team, 2,600 XP. And I hardly broke a sweat. Thunderer played well, Kerfus played well. Napoli, you did good, son, but I'm running out of compliments here. 47k on the Rhode Island, 30k on the Adatara. That was a good duel. I enjoyed that one. 10k on the Des Moines, 45 on the Moskva, 25 on the Hindenburg, 18k on the Kerfers. Wow. 16k on the other Kerfers, 9k on the U4501. All right, and 4k on the Vermont. What a game. What a game. My name's Lone Gun, and this has been the Stalingrad. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.